YouTube and in the theater here. My name is Daniel, and I'll be doing the meditated in Scottsdale, right on the corner, right on the price. Come on down. Inviting everyone to get comfortable in their chairs, to get grounded, to begin to focus inward with the breathing and the intention. Just let everything flow right out and relax. Do a short reading and then we'll get into the meditation. There is one spirit incarnated in everyone, an immortal presence causing everyone to live. What a difference it would make in our human relationships if we tried to sense the full meaning of the divine incarnation in all people and adjusted our viewpoint to the truth that we are all bound together in the unity of God. While it may seem to be otherwise, it is still true that behind all of this vast array of life, there can be but one common cause, one universal mind, one infinite spirit flowing into, through, and becoming everything. So let's take this into contemplation. I no longer meet people partially, but open my thoughts and feelings to the truth that there is but one living spirit in and through all people. The divine presence, with the same impulse of life and love, manifests in infinite variations and is never alike in any two people. Knowing that the one who loves the most will live the most today, I go forth to meet life as I feel it really is. I shall see only the divine presence in everyone, shall sense and feel the one life in all. I affirm this presence in myself and others and accept its benefit action. I act as though it were now manifesting as love, therefore I know that it will be because it already is. So as our meditation time comes to a close, I invite you to slowly, gradually come back into the room with ease, with grace, knowing that you have positively affected not only your life, but the lives of everyone on the planet by this meditation. I'm honored to walk with you through that and look forward to the next time. So stay tuned for our service with Reverend Jill and her message, which is going to be a good one, I guarantee you. Namaste.
How are you? Good. Good. Well, appreciate you in service this morning. How's your new job? Better?
I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and
There's different turmoil in it.
happy,
Trying to read into
healthy,
it. You have people
wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise.
So, and the other guy,
I am happy,
9 days.
healthy, wealthy, and wise. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. A little bird told me life is so sweet. As a new person, I know I am complete. I have all the keys to love, joy, and peace. The power is infinite. Love will increase.
Thank you.
Thank you for noticing.
Just an inspection.
I get well right now, 60 steps.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just ring it.
Yeah, there's several that are good.
So it's very good.
I gotta look at one of them. Yeah, okay. Remind me. Yeah, annual inspections are good. Yeah, so
I have all the keys to love, joy, and peace. The power is infinite.
yeah, I actually sweet talk my commercial guys and they look at my house, but they don't do residential.
All right.
But they referred me before. I think it was Wolfgang. Let me look at
Thank you.
Wealthy and wise, my love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and
happy to
wise. Every day I'm happy,
meditate or
healthy, wealthy, and wise. Can't you see I'm happy now?
Yes, you're right.
Healthy,
You know how to take that. Is this too loud? Is that about right? Good? Okay.
Once we go, once they start the service, you'll just shut this off. That'll take it back to camera. Yeah, and go back to camera. And then during the service, this is just your screen. Yeah, during the service, if she references a quote or something on the screen that people should see, go back to that while she's talking about it. And leave it up a little bit because there's a delay. So leave it up a little bit beyond, and then come back to her again. Okay. And just do that a few times. She's got maybe 6 slides. Some of them you don't need to because they're maybe just a question or something, or they may not. So do we have is this the screen that shows what is displayed? That's what's live now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And there's a delay, so when if you want to open your phone and watch it, there's a few seconds delay. So. See, I'm from an analog world. Dala. Yeah, you're Dala. Do you have an 8-track player at your house? I've never had an 8-track player.
Raise the roof and shouts of praise. Spirits in this place. We sing in celebration. We sing with words of prayer. We sing with words of prayer. We affirm our life as sacred. We declare that peace is here. Yeah, Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit in this place. Yeah, Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this.
That's who my commercial guys referred me to. They did his house.
Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place.
You got anything?
Shouts of praise. Spirit in this place.
Oh yeah.
No matter where you're going, here's a place where you think comfort
It's too
and
hot in the car right now.
that when you come to stay a while, we're just passing through. This door is open.
Mm-hmm. I know. I'm the same way. Yeah, I prefer that. And when I was home, I kept it on mute, and I rarely checked it. So if anybody was looking for me, they couldn't find me. I was just not on it. One thing I was doing was taking pictures. It was good. It was busy. I had a lot of family and friends show up that we don't usually have. It's usually just my sister and brother-in-law and I. But it was busy. But it was good to catch up with people. I got a nephew that has 2 babies that I've never met, and the third one's on the way. So it was good that I met his fiance before they got married, but I haven't seen them since they started having babies. So No. We were in Central Virginia and we hang out on the lake. Yeah, we're right by the Rivers Parkway. I have not been to the East Coast. Either one? Really? That's San Diego. Yeah. Yeah.
So I still have some of my dad's ashes. So that my name is to go, but it's so much. Take more.
I ended up a lot.
You are welcome here.
It's been discovered.
You are welcome here.
Yeah.
You are welcome here. You are welcome here.
I've read some novels that took place in that area. So.
Oh, okay. First
You are welcome here. You are welcome here.
So I was
You are welcome here. Our arms are wide open.
Yeah, I get
There's
that.
room for
I get that.
everyone.
The coldest I ever was at Pensacola
Wherever you go and
over
wherever
Easter
you
weekend years and years ago. And we got in late at night, and so the next morning got up and opened the blinds, looked out at the beach, and was like, oh my gosh, it snowed. Because the sand's so light there. And my mind couldn't get over that it was hot and humid, but it looked, because it was gray, and it looked like I was using this phone.
You
so
are welcome.
just over here at so happy.
Whatever you you found us somehow. Wherever you
My
are on your journey.
brother-in-law was saying the same thing as he's gotten older. He's like, I can't really play weather. So we can come out and visit Arizona and it's not cold.
Also, it's good to have this adjusted so when you do go live, you're already in for me.
Yeah. Right now it's set up for meditation. Okay.
And
All you do is tilt it up and then use a hand thing on top.
You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Everybody, you are welcome here.
Then have this
You
little
are welcome here.
whatever you want. Whatever you
You
want. Yeah.
are welcome.
That way it's ready when you go live.
I am welcome here. 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 Oh, yeah, I am welcome here. We are welcome here. We are welcome here. We are welcome here. Everybody's welcome. We are welcome here. We are welcome here. We are welcome here. Everybody's welcome. You are welcome here. 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 I am welcome here.
I didn't notice your accent. Yeah, I don't know. I just got sick.
2 minutes.
Two minutes.
Yeah. am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. A little bird told me life is so sweet as I listen to her. Come together, heart and soul as we love together. Young and old, we will sing together, together in one song. Come together, from different worlds we are drawn together. In our own way we can pray together. Together we are strong. I see God in you. You see God in me. One path, one vision, one family. Come together, dreams and hands we will join together to build a place we can grow together. Together we are whole.
Please be seated. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Great.
You look marvelous.
Yeah.
So happy to have you here this morning. I'm Reverend Jill Clements. I'm the founding senior minister of Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living, and we welcome everyone here joining us today, and all those joining us online and Facebook and YouTube today. We are streaming live to everyone. And we appreciate anybody joining us for the very first time. We welcome you wherever you may be on your spiritual journey. Know that we welcome you here into our community. It's the first Sunday. It's the birthday Sunday. Do we have any August birthdays today? Anybody? You! We came to celebrate you today.
Yeah.
Let's sing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Welcome. And it's also a very special weekend for Mr. Daniel. I don't even know if you remember this.
What?
It's your 19th anniversary as a practitioner.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
And I did not get a cake for you yet, but
Thank
I
you,
will. No, thank you, no.
You'll see why in just a second.
But congratulations, that's quite a
Thanks.
milestone. one more year and Daniel will become what's called emeritus, which means no more continuing education, all kinds of fun things. But yeah, he will be an emeritus practitioner having served 20 years in Centers for Spiritual Living. So congratulations. And if you are joining us for the first time, or if you haven't signed up yet for our newsletter that comes out on Saturday mornings that gives you an update on everything that's happening here, you also would receive our Monday email, which is a recap of today's talk for spiritual practices and things that you can learn to use in your daily life. And you get both of those by signing up with the QR code on our website or in the lobby. And you can always find us on Facebook and YouTube. We are socially active on the web, as it were, plus our website, SCSL.org, has a lot of information, past messages, and so forth. And we are a growing, vibrant spiritual community, and we have a mission, vision, and purpose, and I would invite you to join me as we speak that into service. Our mission is to provide spiritual tools for personal and community transformation. Our vision is a world that works for everyone. Our purpose is to awaken to our spiritual magnificence. And so it is. Wendy Craig Purcell says, when we are grateful, we focus less on what we lack and more on what we love. Would anyone like to share a brief gratitude this morning?
Brief. I am so glad to be back, and I'm grateful for this community. So thank you for all my friends and people that love me exactly for who I am, including Joe.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
And welcome back, Daniel. And I'm grateful for this wonderful week. I had an opportunity to meet a wonderful lady that owns a company called, guess what? Free Spirit.
Ooh.
I'm joining forces with her as an independent contractor for a travel advisor, and I'm really looking forward to that opportunity. So that was really cool. And I too love this community. A lot of people are traveling right now, but it's a wonderful place to be. Thank you.
They're all watching online.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Lori, welcome back to you too.
Thank you so much. I have so much to be grateful for today, this week. I'll try to be brief. So, I also have had this wonderful opportunity come up, a couple, as a matter of fact, related to my work in yoga and Ayurveda and energy healing. I was asked and sort of unanimously selected before I said yes to serve on the board of the Ayurveda Professionals of Arizona and attended the first board meeting yesterday. So I'm happy to serve. Not quite sure where that came from, but I love the people, I love the group, I'm a founding member, so it's a good thing. And I also have met somebody who I'm really grateful to for helping with healing some chronic tendonitis that I've had going on in my hips. And it turns out that through him, not only am I starting to feel better, but all of a sudden I have 3 new aromatherapy coins. Wow. And it just feels amazing for this part of my life to sort of be resurrecting itself. And I'm really happy.
Wow. Awesome.
All right.
Wonderful. Anybody else? All right. Well, I'm obviously grateful for family and friends. I had a wonderful visit in Virginia with everyone, and glad to be back as well. I missed you all last week. And I'm also grateful for everyone that contributed to our back to school backpacks and school supplies for the kids, and to Steve Lazinski, who came by on Thursday, picked them up and delivered them for us to the facility. So thank you to everyone that participated there. Also to Reverend Jeff and his message last week. And thank you for that. And
Valerie.
What?
And
Valerie, yes, your announcing, your hosting was great. And I did receive a notice from our property managers here.
For us specifically, or just for the whole complex?
Yeah, I received a notice about parking and covered parking. If you are not paying for private parking or covered parking, you can't park there, because anybody that has those spaces pays a rent for them. So they just reminded everyone in the property that covered parking is assigned and paid for by others, so please don't park there. That's on both sides of the property, or on all three sides of the property. So that's a little housekeeping thing. All right, with that, I'm gonna get out of the way and let Daniel come up and do our invocation for us. I've missed your invocations.
My pleasure, Ben.
Yeah.
Let's first get a little light going. There we go. So it's great to be back. And you know now why I don't need a cake. Joe mentioned earlier, he said, I thought that Asian food was, wasn't really fattening. And there's some truth to that, but when you go to buffets, it mitigates how much is there. And the food was really good in Asia, so I really enjoyed that. So it's good to be back. So I have in honor of my trip, I am going to read. Well, first of all, I'll be available after service if you want to do a treatment. There's no cost to that. It takes 3 to 5 minutes or something, and it will support you on your journey. So take advantage of that if you're feeling like you would like to have me and the community know the truth about you and give you positive support and energy for whatever it is going on that you would like support for. Also, you can do written requests online, phone it in, put a sticky on the someplace. We'll get to you, and we'll support you. Okay. So let me do this. So in honor of coming, the last place I was at was in Thailand. So in honor of the Buddha, I'm going to read a quote from Buddha. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. And the only real failure in life is not to be true to the best one knows. So let's take that into our treatment this morning. And knowing that there is but one spiritual presence. The spiritual presence takes many forms in people's lives, but there's just one. And it's where all the energy, all the love, all the power comes from. And it's always on and it's always going through us. It's always available. There's no off switch on the spiritual presence. It's filled with love, with laughter, with delight, with divine knowledge, divine healing, divine right action, and so much more. So there's no place that we can go that spirit isn't. So I embrace knowing that and being able to speak that into this presence for all of us, knowing that is the truth. I also give thanks and gratitude for the spiritual community, for Reverend Jill, for all the volunteers, and for all the members that support us with love and financial resources so that we can have this place to be able to send out this love and healing energy around the world. And we invite and cherish each and every person on the planet, no matter what their belief system is, knowing that we are walking with them, support them on their journey. We're sending love, peace, and hope out to every place in the world that needs it. And as we give that away, we get more in return. So this circulation is what we're feeling right now. That's the feeling that's coming off your fingertips as I speak these words in, is that flow of love, of energy, of spiritual presence. I'm delighted to speak that into this service, knowing that all is well. Reverend Jill's message today is already complete, and that we walk away today feeling so much more full of spiritual presence and love from that message, from our interactions with each other. I'm so grateful to be able to speak these words into this presence, knowing that all is true, all is well. I simply let this treatment go into that spiritual truth, that spiritual presence that always says yes. knowing that it is so, and invite everyone to affirm it together by saying, and so it is.
You are blessed. You are a blessing. 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 You are a blessing. You are a blessing.
I have a couple of quick announcements for us this morning. ADOT, you may have seen the announcement in the newsletter yesterday. The southbound 101 is closed between Princess and Shea all day today, reopening in the morning. And just keep an eye out for what's happening because I think they're getting close and they're going to be closing and paving and doing all sorts of things. So just keep an eye out for what's happening out here on the freeway. Hopefully we'll get done by, I don't know, November, December, I think it's supposed to happen. Yeah. Next Sunday's prayer circle. Anybody's welcome to join us for the prayer circle after service. August 17th is our next grateful gathering where we're going to 2 weeks, only 2 weeks away. So sign up. I'm going to be hosting the Glow Putt and Sweet Treats. We're going to go down to 92nd Street in Shea. We'll putt in the dark, in the cool, and then we'll go next door for some ice cream treats at Sweet Republic. All proceeds benefit the center. $25 for your ticket, includes everything. And we're limiting that to 20 people. You can register as a single or as a team if you want to bring, because everybody will be paired up in twos. August 31st, last Sunday of the month, brunch returns. We're going back to Picasso's Healthy Italian Kitchen. Everyone's welcome to join us after service for that. And after the message this morning, we open the microphone. If you would like to share thoughts, opinions, questions, discussion about anything that I'm talking about today, you can do that. There's some scratch pads on that back table. If you would want to use them to make notes, you can do so. And our music today is once again by Miss Karen Drucker, and her song is Winds of Change.
Take me with you. I'm ready to go. Let the winds of change shape and blow. Now I am willing to see another part of me. Take me with you. I'm ready to go. Let the winds of change shape and blow. Now I am willing to see another part of me. Take me with you, take me with you. I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. Let the winds of change, let the winds of change shape and blow, shape and blow. Now I am willing to start a brand new chapter of my heart. Take me with you. I'm ready to go. Let the winds of change shape and blow. Now I am willing to make a choice. This new path leads my voice. I'm ready to go. Let the winds of change shape and mold. Now I am willing to let go. I surrender, and I know I am willing to let go. I surrender, and I know I surrender, and I know I surrender, and I know.
All right, Miss Karen. So it was in early 2018 that I noticed this on my bedroom wall. Yeah, didn't know what it was. I took a picture of it and took it into the office, and I said, anybody ever seen this before? I sensed that it was animal created, but I thought maybe it's a moth or maybe I don't know what it was. So I started doing some research with my friends at Google, and termites kept coming back. So I called a couple of exterminators, and they came out and said, yes, ma'am, you've got termites. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I hired the company. They came out and they inspected everything. They exterminated inside and out, and did the treatment and stuff, and no more termites. Then they come back every year and inspect to make sure the treatment's still working, to make sure there's no more termites. They inspect everything. And so my message today is asking the question, that termites? Because I think termites are a very good metaphor for the negative thoughts, the subconscious thoughts that can eat away at our lives. Because they're quiet. You don't know, I didn't know I had termites till I saw the exterior evidence, right? Happening from the inside out, like we teach. We may not know we've got these negative thoughts or subconscious thoughts operating until we see the effects being reflected back to us in our life. So termites can quietly eat away at our home like these termites of mind can eat away at our life, our purpose, our peace, and our power if we let them. So as I was preparing the message this week, I was thinking, all right, I'm talking about the termites and the subconscious thoughts. Which ones are if we could change these 1, 2, or 3, what would the impact be on our life? Which ones would give us a bang for our buck, so to speak? And what I came up with, the first one is, I'm not enough. I'm unworthy. Unworthiness. That was the first one that came up. And this shows up as self-doubt, perfectionism, and imposter syndrome. And each of these can keep us from sharing our gifts and talents with the world. Things like, I have an idea or I have an opportunity, but I hold back because I don't think that I don't believe I'm good enough to try it, much less to achieve it. So I hold back and maybe that's for somebody else. Or I have an idea and I get stuck over here in the getting ready phase. Anybody ever done that? I'm getting ready to do it, and you get ready and you get ready and you get ready, and you're in analysis paralysis for a while, and the next thing you know, the opportunity's gone. Whoops, somebody else picked it up and ran with it. Or maybe we're thinking about a new job and we're working on that resume. And working on the resume, but never getting it sent out to the potential employers. Or, my outfit's just not perfect for this date. And I change clothes and keep doing all that until I'm so late for the date that it's doomed from the beginning. Or the report that I've been working on and rewriting, or the Sunday message that I rewrite until I miss the deadline. these are ways that we self-sabotage ourselves. How does the need to be perfect keep you from sharing your gifts and talents? How does it hold you back? How does it keep you from shining your brilliance into the world? From sharing your personality, sharing your love? What are the ways that you're holding yourself back? When I was in ministerial school, we had retreats every year, and it was usually in the spring when the current class would be graduating, and there might be new people coming in, or just a bunch of us who were still going through. And it was my freshman year, my first one that I ever attended. And I remember one of the graduating students standing up in the circle to share. And he began to share from a very vulnerable place. And it impacted me. I remember it vividly. He shared that he was about to graduate and how much he felt like a fake or an imposter. You know, who am I to get up there and deliver a message to people, to tell them spiritual truth? Who am I to do that? I have this title, but I'm not living it. I feel like an imposter. I feel like a fake. And it made an impact on me because I thought, I feel that way, but I'm just coming in. He's already been through the training. Now, I don't know. Maybe I should reconsider this investment. And it was interesting. And the dean stood up after he spoke, and she said, what you're experiencing is imposter syndrome. It's a psychological process that we all experience at some time, where we will self-sabotage ourselves and our future, but not believing that we're good enough to be doing what we're doing. You may have experienced this in a job where you or someone you know got a promotion, maybe to the manager, the vice president, president, or CEO, whatever, and never really lived the title, never stepped into the role fully, or can accept it. I'm still one of the team. It's like, no, you're in the executive ranks now. You manage the team, you mentor the team. Or maybe it's education, the bachelor's degree, the master's, the 2 masters, the PhD, got to get more education. Because we feel like we don't have enough yet to be worthy of what we think we want to do. All of this is part of the I'm not enough subconscious thought pattern that we have. Those are the ways that it manifests. The second termite that can eat away at our lives, it's us versus them. Us versus them. Now, this doesn't just show up in politics. We see that as a very prime example in our country right now. It shows up in our judgments, in our defensiveness, and our blame. Us versus them thinking is competitive. I got to get mine because there's not enough. Got to get mine first, then maybe everybody else can have theirs, whatever's left over. That's some lack and limitation as well. But it's the opposite of the oneness that we teach. Us versus them is separation. We teach that God is one and that we are one within that. We're in that one, not separate from it. There's no devil, there's no power for evil. There is only God. But in our humanness, we like to have a villain. We like to have somebody or something outside of ourselves to blame for all the things that are uncomfortable, all the things that we don't like. It's their fault. It's their fault. Us versus them also shows up as defensiveness. Our conversations are ripe, fertile soil to watch for this idea of defensiveness coming up. And we might know of defensiveness as excuses. There's a very fine line between making excuses for something and simply stating the facts of what happened. It's very easy to get into excuses. That's blaming. When we're making excuses, we're blaming something outside of ourselves. They did the right thing. They did the right thing. I did the right thing. So therefore, it's their fault. Sharing facts is when we speak our truth and we own our mistakes. We own how we messed up. Yeah, I chose to stay in this conversation, this situation, longer than I had planned and missed our meeting. That was a choice. It's not their fault that they kept me tied up so long I couldn't finish my meeting. I couldn't make my next appointment. You know, that's what we have a tendency to do. I missed the meeting because of them. Them. Not, I missed the meeting because I chose to finish this one before coming to this one, and I neglected to let you know that. But I have learned to step away from that one, make the call, and come back and finish it. That's how we can overcome blame and step out of blame. When I was traveling last week, I was around a lot of humanity that I'm not always around. Family and friends, airports and people and travelers, and airlines and food service, and just a lot of humanity I was around and exposed to. And I guess I was attuned to conversations more because I was preparing for this message. And what I noticed is I heard a lot of judgment. I heard a lot of judgment about a lot of stuff. Moms complaining about kids. Dads complaining about work. Dads complaining about moms. Moms complaining about dads. The airlines. People complain, travelers complaining about the flight attendants, the quality of the flight, the quality of the food, the lack of the food, the turbulence, everything was complaints and judgment about what was going on in the situation. And as I was thinking about it, it was like, wow, the more that the judgment about this is wrong and this is wrong and this is wrong was going on, the more you could see the turmoil in the person, the physical, the body language, the eye rolls, the deep breaths, the arms crossed, all of these physical reactions that were happening because of what they were projecting as judgment on the other person. So as I was noticing this, I had to ask myself, was I judging those who were judging? And of course I said, yes, I am. Look at that. I'm judging them for judging that. It's like, let me go. That's no big thing. I'm judging them. So it's really an interesting scenario to watch myself in that. And what I began to do was just simply let go. Simply let go. And begin to turn that around to that's their privilege as a being of choice to choose to judge that, to make it wrong, to disturb their own inner peace about it, to elevate their own blood pressure over it, whatever it might be in the physical realm for them. But we have to realize in those situations that when we're judging, when we're complaining and speaking out, we are giving words to our thoughts and to what's going on inside of us. And when we do that, we begin to see more of that reflected back in our own lives. It is a cycle. It is a cycle. And I think if we realize that, if more people begin to make that connection to, I'm thinking garbage thoughts, I'm speaking garbage words, and I'm just seeing more garbage in my life and around and all the bad situations that I'm seeing. And we turn that off and we go into a peaceful place, we begin to see the peaceful things around us. We begin to see the way the flight attendants care for the people and the travelers, the children. We begin to see the way a mom takes time to spend with a small child who may be afraid. We begin to see those little snippets of life that are good and whole and perfect. So letting go is one way that we can balance out some of that defensiveness and judgment. When we catch our own judgment and begin to notice it more frequently, we can develop our own power that we already have within us to change our outer circumstances. Ernest Holmes is the author of The Science of Mind that we teach from, and he says, positive and negative thinking are merely two ways of using the same mind through the power of self-choice. How are you choosing to use your power? How are you choosing to use your power? So our third termite of mind today, more is better. Yes? More is better. These subtle thoughts show up as overworking, overdoing, consumption, and addiction. Overworking or overdoing, to make more, to have more, leads to burnout, broken relationships, and losing out on life. Because we're out of balance. We're out of balance. More is better. Well, more is out of balance from having a balanced life. And if we spend all of our time in our work environment, we're sacrificing our personal life and our home environment. And if we spend more time there, we maybe aren't supporting our home life, our family life. So there's balance that's required. More is not always necessarily better. Overconsumption, as a part of more is better, leads to stuffed houses, stuffed garages, stuffed storage facilities. Anybody seen in the news lately all the conversation about big data centers being built in the Phoenix area? Big controversy about them because they're huge footprints, big square footage, and they use a lot of power. It's impacting our power grid. And a lot of the cities are now starting to create zoning and regulations about them because so it'll be interesting to see how that shakes loose. These things, the purpose of these is for our excess data. If you remember back in the 80s and 90s, we were building mini storage facilities everywhere. We're still building them to hold all of our excess household stuff, right? Excess stuff. The key word here being excess. How much excess is there in your home? Garage, attic, laptop, phone? I was looking at my phone while I was in Virginia visiting family, showing some photographs, and I realized how much junk I've got in my photos that just need to be deleted. But it's time, right? It's time consuming. Anybody else have a million emails that you wish would just go away? Yeah, it's like, okay, delete, 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 delete. And they just keep stacking up. But that's the excess. Is there excess in your mind and your heart? Are there old grudges, old goals? It's probably time for me to give up my goal of being in the Summer Olympics or something, but it's probably not going to happen now. But are there old goals that are just cluttering up our mind? Old grudges, outdated stuff. All of this excess can stop the flow of good coming into our lives. The third part of the more is better thought pattern can be addiction. It can be addiction. The science of addiction is about the mind. What leads some to be addicted and others not? Ernest Holmes had some powerful words to say about this in his writing. He said, addiction is the result of wrong adjustment to life. The habit is the symptom. The real disease is the desire to escape from emotional pain. There is a lack of true self-confidence in the individual. All negative habits are based on subconscious core beliefs preceded by the main belief of unworthiness. Unworthiness is the queen termite. queen termite and all of her offspring are blame and unforgiveness, us versus them, more is better. Those are the worker termites that eat away at our lives. We have the power to heal and to transform these negative habits and these core beliefs. We can do that. We have that power within us. We can be our own exterminator, or we can get help from professionals. We have practitioners and ministers here, there's therapists. There's a lot of ways to get professional help to begin that process of healing and renewing our minds to once and for all surrender these beliefs of unworthiness. And I think you can see that all of the other two are interrelated with the unworthiness. And that truly is the queen that we need to eradicate from our minds. So let's look at our spiritual practices this week. The first one is become aware. We cannot heal something we're not aware of. So we must become aware. Paying attention to thoughts and judgments and actions every day. Noticing what we do. Like my experience in the airport when I asked myself, am I judging them for judging? It was like, yeah. We've got to notice those things in order to heal those things. The second one is name it, don't shame it. These thoughts are not enemies, and most of us have them. They're habits of thinking, and habits can be changed. We can do that. Number 3 is treat it. That's our affirmative prayer. Use affirmations throughout the day as you notice things to turn them around and transform them. But then every day, night or morning, or both is good. Do a spoken affirmative prayer treatment for yourself. Speak it out loud. There's more power in your words when you can hear your words. Recognize your unity in the divine, that you are an individualized expression of the one. And you are worthy of all the best that the universe has to offer. Release any termites into their native nothingness. We don't have to kill them. You can just release them back to wherever they came from. And be a grateful receiver. And then let that stuff go. Let it go. We teach a lot about spiritual practices because they are an important way to create a new architecture, a new structure in our minds. We've built these structures over time, these belief systems that we have. And we have to create a new system, a new structure. And spiritual practices are the way that we do that. Through prayer, through affirmations, visioning, journaling, study. Those are the ways that we begin to recraft our minds so that we no longer have these negative and subconscious beliefs that run us that we're not aware of. When we do this, we begin to create a stronger place within us where truth and peace and joy can thrive. As within, so without. This week, I invite you to evict those termites. Invite them to leave. Give the queen a new throne. And any thought that doesn't serve our highest and best good, let it go. So it is.
It is.
So it's your turn if you have any questions or comments about anything that was talked about this morning, any thoughts at all. What termites of the mind are you noticing in yourself or in others? Mine was the big one in the airport. Judging others for judging others. Yeah.
Thank you. My name's Andrew. That's my first time here. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, so I used to go to Fort Lauderdale Center for Spiritual Living. Thank you for having me today. What you spoke about today, I think it was a great talk. Really kind of encouraged the practice for me of self-love and self-compassion, because it's always those words, I'm not good enough, like all those negative thoughts, and to be more compassionate for myself and to practice that self-love and to not compare myself to others because, I'm doing the best I can. And, I think that's all you can really do. So thank you for having me today.
Awesome, thank you, and happy birthday.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Yeah?
I just have a comment. Practicing this teaching absolutely keeps you in the moment of realizing your thoughts. And when I hear people talk, I quite frequently hear from a certain friend a lot of complaining and I just try to stay in where I'm at and try to give words of encouragement. You might want to think differently about how you're judging and whatnot, but it's this teaching that keeps me there. Yeah. Thank you, Jill.
That is one of the things that can be challenging in our world when someone wants to engage us in the negative conversation. They start complaining and they want you to agree.
Yeah.
And it's our tendency as humans to agree. Oh yeah. But that can be very challenging because if we're not skilled at shifting the subject, it can create conflict.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think about that a little differently. Or I don't know that I saw it that way. Things like that, just a softer intro into it can sometimes. But that can be a challenge because you're right, a lot of people like to lead with complaints. Yeah. All right, thank you all very much. Shall we do our prayer? All right, would you join me? How good it is that we come together on these Sunday mornings in community to celebrate the good, to celebrate this universal energy in which we live, move, and have our being, this presence, this essence, the spirit, that which we call God. It is all that there is. It is the one life and mind, one heart. It is love and joy and peace and balance and harmony. It is life itself. And all of that is here, now, present. Enthroned as me, enthroned as this room, each and every one that is here, all that are gathering with us online today, live, and all of those who listen later. For we recognize that there is no separation. There is only oneness, and we are within it at all times, connected forever. And so from this place of unity and wholeness, I speak my word for and about each and every one of us. I know we are each worthy of the very best that life has for us. I know that there is no separation. I know that we are God beings in form, and that we are made manifest of the one substance that is manifest in all. And that we are and have within us all of those God qualities of love and joy and intelligence and wisdom. And that as we anchor and ground ourselves in that truth of our wholeness, our oneness, our perfection unfolding, that we step forward out into life this week, sharing that good, sharing our light, our brilliance with the world, our gifts and our talents, as only we can, for each of us is individualized and here to express that individualized component of the divine. To be brilliant, to be brave, courageous, joy-filled, happy, loving, kind. And I'm just so grateful for that. I'm grateful for this center and all who attend and support it with their love and their gifts. Grateful for all who come into service. Grateful for our volunteers and everyone in the greater Phoenix area that supports this community in some way or fashion, many in ways we don't even know about. Where we know this is a divine idea in the mind of God. And so it is with a heart filled with gratitude, joy, and thanksgiving that I release this prayer into the action and activity of law, knowing that it is already complete. And we affirm these truths together by saying, so it is. All right. So it is time in our service for our sharing of our grateful giving. Ernest Holmes tells us that I know that my good is increased and multiplied as it is scattered. I am both an inlet and an outlet for the passage of divine love, life, and power. Wherever I go, I will impart the divine blessings which I have received. I invite everyone online and in the room to join us in this powerful practice of circulation this morning. And we have many ways that you can participate. We have a donation basket coming around, and there's a QR code for credit cards. If you'd like to do that, you can do that at the desk. Zelle address is donations@scottsdalecsl.org. As a financial steward of our community, which means you have an automatic donation that comes out, you can pick up one of these at the front desk as your reminder of your automatic tithe that goes into the community, and you can put this in the basket to remind you each week. We have a prosperity program called Money Finders, and this is where we prove the principle of what we focus on expands. And you focus on every little bit of good that comes to you during the week, unexpected and serendipitous, and you tithe 10% of that here, you keep 90% of that, and it proves that principle we focus on expands because very soon you notice that there's a lot more that you're receiving that perhaps you weren't before. And if you are making a cash contribution and would like to receive a statement at the end of the year, beginning of the year, we're a 501(c)(3), I just need to make sure I get your name and your email address so that I can send you that statement. So pick those up at the front. All right. And our affirmation. Please join me. I am an open channel through which prosperity flows. I accept the divine flow of goodness, ideas, and substance through me now. I am grateful for my full and prosperous life, and so it is.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before me. Gratitude behind me. Gratitude to the left of me. Gratitude to the right of me. Gratitude above me. Gratitude below me. Gratitude within me. Gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 I'm so grateful.
Please join me in blessing that which has been circulated here today through our community, our music, our message, our volunteers in service, each and every one who has supported us by being here, by being with us online. We're just so grateful for it all. I know that each that has chosen to give today, that their gift is blessed, pressed down to overflowing in their lives, and that Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living is a grateful receiver and receiving all the bounty of its good as we circulate that back out into the world. And so it is.
So it is.
Thank you, Valerie. A couple of closing announcements real quick. If you'd like prayer, please see Daniel at the back or leave a written prayer request in the lobby or online 24/7. You can sign up for our Mindful Monday newsletter or our Saturday newsletter in the lobby. And it's time to sign up for Glow Putt if you want to do that, coming up in 2 weeks. Next week, my message is please help me as we look at the ways we give our power away. And we'll be right back here next Sunday at 10 a.m. for this message, 9:30 for meditation, streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. And then there's a 7 p.m. Wednesday night replay of Just the Talk on Facebook, and all of our past talks are available on our website. Please stand for our affirmation and closing song. I live in peace and sharing with joy. I am empowered by spiritual truth. Today I evict any thought that doesn't serve my highest good. And so it is.
Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand. I'm gonna stand. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world now.
Awesome message, Jill.
You had some newbies today. That was nice.